Okay, go ahead.
The people from outside who would normally come and buy shares and all that wouldn't do that because they are concentrating on revamping their stock exchange and all. So one, it will affect our stock exchange. The second one is, I believe almost everyone here has a relative outside. So if these people, for some reason, lose their jobs, it will come down because if they bring you money, that is, you wouldn't get it. So almost every Ghanaian has relatives abroad who bring down money. So certainly it's going to affect every Ghanaian.
I would say stock markets in the world are interrelated, and so definitely our stock market is going to be affected. Some companies on the Ghana Stock Exchange are also listed elsewhere. For instance, Anglo Gold Ashanti is listed elsewhere, and so the impact is going to bring down the value of the company, and so investors in that company are going. On the Ghana Stock Exchange who have invested in AGI, for instance, are going to lose. Another way I'm seeing it is that foreign direct investment. You know that people will come in when they have the money. Now, looking at the credit crunch, we realize that those outsiders we are depending so much on to come into our country to invest in order for employment to be generated are not coming because they don't have the money. And so FDIs are going to be affected. And then stocks that are listed on the Ghana Stock Exchange, which are also listed elsewhere, are also going to be affected. Also, mutual funds in Ghana are listed elsewhere, and so their value is also going to come down, which is going to affect investors in those mutual funds.
Take a taxi driver, take a market woman, and give them a reason to say that when somebody comes to them at the market or when somebody joins them in their cab and the person is complaining, they'll say, credit crunch, Nintia.
When there is impact on the taxes as they are brought in, import and export are going to change. That's the balance of trade. It's going to change, and then the money that is used to subsidize certain things like the petrol are not going to be there. So through that, you're able to explain it. Thank you.
Maybe a profit, because as I came here today, the taxi driver charged me so high. I asked for a reduction, and the taxi driver told me that credit crunch, no. So I'm going to tell you exactly what I told the taxi driver. I told the taxi driver that, Jack, the credit crunch has nothing to do with us so far as we are concerned right now. You work hard for your money, you get it. We are in a cash economy. The people who are feeling it the most are in an industrialized country, and they run a credit economy. So you do your work the way you have to do it and stop blaming the credit crunch for your woes.
I'd like to ask Akosua Jain, why are you in this competition, Akosua?
For me to give back to my community what they have done for me and to create a career for myself.
Sandra Brima, you'd like to try this?
I'm in challenge because I believe it's a wonderful opportunity, a chance for higher education, and not just a higher education. What you acquire, it's so going to help our economy and our country. For me, I'm going to become the greatest psychologist in Ghana.
What is it that Western education offers, which is not readily available around here?
It gives a platform for you to learn about the culture of others and then how business is done in those countries, because they will all bring to board the differences of how business is done in their specific country. And
so for Anastasia, two things. You are interested because a lot of people are interested in Western education.
No, not really. Because of the culture aspect, I'll be able to learn about the culture of others and then how business is done in other countries. And then I'll have a broader perspective of how business is done.
And your earlier, forgive me, but your earlier submission was that you don't get the opportunity of doing internship. So if you had that opportunity, I'm sure you'll be out of the challenge. I mean, you think that we should attach internship to our universities so that people will not be seeking Western education?
Okay. Currently, that is not readily available in Ghana. Yeah, so I think that is one thing, one aspect of it. Besides that, it's really rigorous, and so it helps you to know the intricacies of your sector.
I'd like to get a response by show of hands. How many of you, did have a full night's sleep last night?
With no dreams and nightmares.
And you slept, soundly. Okay, the rest of you, why were you unable to sleep?
I had to wake up more than twice thinking it's already morning.
I just couldn't sleep. I was watching a movie, I got up, went out, came in. I didn't know what to do. I was just restless. I just didn't know what to do.
So at this time, you're having a feeling of how your friends may be feeling. What can you share with them?
I'll tell them that this is not the end of life. There is a lot we have learned, and I believe that this morning, Mr. Emmanuel to me and Mrs. Esther were there to advise us, and I feel that we've learned so much. We've just learned so much. Just in a week, what I've learned is like a year.
In one word, tell me what's going to keep you in this competition till the end.
Determination.
Courage.
Practice.
Challenges.
Fun. Pressure.
Perseverance.
Hard work.
Serendipity.
Perseverance.